Welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of my series on distilled white vinegar. First, I want to tell you that I am not a medical professional. This is not medical advice. Research on your own before using any of these suggestions that I have. Check with your doctor, check with your pharmacist, just to make sure you are able to use this, and also it will not interact with any of the medications you're currently on. That's why you need to speak with your doctor first before trying any of this. In my research, I found that many people use apple cider vinegar to ease heartburn. They take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and they swallow it. And they say, this can provide quick relief. I have never tried this, but I have known people that have tried it and they say it works great. The next thing is to ease an upset stomach. Much like heartburn, vinegar is also used by many people to ease an upset stomach. You take apple cider vinegar and water, again, a tablespoon to a cup of apple cider vinegar, and you can sip on it and it should soothe your upset stomach in a few minutes. I have never tried this one, but I'm glad that this is here because that way I can have a reference to try it in the future. Bugs. They're everywhere this time of year. It's hot outside, the bugs are out. You just want to get rid of them. A lot of people don't want to use other chemicals and sprays and creams to keep bugs away. So, if you have ever been outside, and I'm sure everyone has, you know how annoying these bugs can be. What I do, and I have tried this and it does work, I mix in a spray bottle half vinegar, half water, and I shake it up, and I use plain white vinegar. You can add more water. Again, if you have sensitive skin, speak with your doctor to see if you can do this. I spray it on my shoes, my pants, my arms, even on the hat that I'm wearing in the garden. It works very well. I have tested it. I sat in a lawn chair and sprayed vinegar water on my arm, and I watched the mosquito come up, stop, and then turn around and fly off. It was like, no, I don't want this. So it left. The next thing is in the garden or anywhere. Killing weeds. We all need to kill weeds at some time. We don't want to use chemicals maybe. We want to use something natural. Now, vinegar, like I said, has many uses, and some are in the garden. I use a mixture of vinegar and dish soap to kill the weeds in the garden, and it also grows healthier plants. Now, you have to be aware of the acid found in the vinegar. It can also kill other plants and weeds and should be applied directly to the weed or item that you want to kill. So I take a bottle and a piece of cardboard, and if I find a weed in the garden, I will spray it, or I just pull the weeds. But if I find a weed, let's say on a drive, and I spray it and let it dry, and within, I'll say a couple of days, because I spray it once a day. So after a couple of days, it's gone. You may need to repeat that. To get rid of moss. Another outdoor use for vinegar is to kill moss. Now you may want to keep the moss, but if you want to get rid of it, you combine 1 tablespoon of white vinegar, or you can use apple cider vinegar, to 1 gallon of water, and you spray the mixture on mossy areas, and you saturate the top layer. You have to repeat it daily until the moss is gone. Just to be sure, you can repeat it an extra day, and then you can remove the moss or leave the moss there. Fruit flies, they're everywhere. Sometimes they're where you don't want them to be. Trapping fruit flies is one thing that's always a challenge. Add a small drop of dish soap to a dish and top with some apple cider vinegar. Next, cover the mixture with a plastic wrap. Poke some holes in the plastic wrap and leave it out to trap those fruit flies easily. What will happen is they will go in through the little holes and they can't get out because they're trapped. The next thing I want to touch on is clean and sanitize most surfaces. There's a really good thing about vinegar. It's that you can use this vinegar almost anywhere on any surface without damaging the surface. Vinegar is an antibacterial. It kills many bacteria on contact. It's also an excellent option for quickly sanitizing items before use. Now, this obviously does not kill a virus. It kills bacteria. I keep vinegar water in a spray bottle, one for the garden, one for inside the house. If I want to do a quick cleanup, I have vinegar and water. I spray things down, I wipe them off, and it's very inexpensive to use. A gallon of vinegar, I think I saw it the other day, has gone up in price. It's about $3 a gallon. Now, remove hard water stains on plastic. Hard water is tough, and it wreaks havoc on all the surfaces, and sometimes it's difficult to remove. You can use the vinegar to remove hard water stains from plastic, and then you can continue to use your containers, and they're almost like new. These containers can then be used for food storage if you need them. This is handy to know because in the future we may need to make sure that we reuse everything we have because it will not be in the store. We might have challenges finding new plastic dishes or new dishes to put things in. This also works well when you have plastic pots or other pots in your garden. You can do vinegar and water. Again, it kills bacteria. You dump the old dirt out or soil. You wash it out and then spray it with vinegar and water. Let it sit for a little bit, maybe about 20 minutes. Wash it out thoroughly. I usually wash it a couple of times. And then you can plant new plants in there. And that way you're recycling your pots that you have and you don't have to go out and buy new ones in case one of your plants died. Prevent bacteria growth. As we talked about before, it kills microorganisms such as bacteria. I have never heard that it kills a virus, but vinegar can be very helpful in keeping things clean in your home, in your car, on the go. It is just helpful to have with you at all times. You can also soak your feet and your hands in vinegar water. People have found it will cure or help nail fungus. I have never tried it. I do not know. All I've done is made a nice cool foot bath for when I come in after being in the yard. Again, please check with your doctor, with your pharmacist, with your specialist to see if vinegar is going to interact in a negative way with any medications that you take or your skin. You don't want to harm your skin. I appreciate you stopping by today for the second part of my distilled white vinegar series. Stay tuned for part 3, It'll be upcoming very, very soon. I welcome back my subscribers. I welcome my new subscribers. And if you enjoyed this video and found the information helpful, give me a thumbs up. And in the comments below, share with the viewers what you used the white distilled vinegar for. I'm sure everyone will be excited to try new things with white distilled vinegar. I appreciate you stopping by, and I'll see you next time.